Please check your audio and video settings. Please check your audio and video settings. All clear? Yeah, sorry for late, guys. My alarm has given hand today. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Okay. But tomorrow it will be 7:15. Don't worry. Yes, guys. Yesterday I was talking about programming language and technology. In simple word, programming languages are raw materials of programming. They provide basic facilities that are required in application development. For understanding purpose, I said these are like, okay, wheat granules and rice granules, right? Okay, next one, we have got what? Technologies. They are semi-finished product. 30 to 40% they give. Remaining everything else we have to develop or not there. Okay. Technologies are software specification, providing set of rules and guidelines in the form of APIs to create one or other implementation software using one or other programming language. We don't work with technologies directly. We arrange a technology based what? Implementation software and we'll start working with them. Working with the technology based implementation software is nothing but working with the technology or not there. So tell me totally how many types of technologies are there? How many types of technologies are there, guys? What are those? Number one, open technologies. Number two, proprietary technologies, right? Okay, when I use the term open technology, the rules and guidelines are open to all the vendor companies to create a software. All Java, JWE technologies are open technologies or proprietary technology. Okay, next we have got what? Proprietary. The company who has given rules and guidelines is only allowed to implement what? Softwares. He is only allowed to create implementation software. So all Microsoft technologies are open technologies or proprietary technology. They only give the rules and guidelines. They only create the software based on that technology. Fine. This is what we discussed. Now we are entering into the actual discussion of our course, that is framework. After all, Spring Boot are what? Frameworks are technologies, sir. No doubt. Spring Books are what? Framework. So today let us try to understand what is a framework. Yeah. Before getting into the framework, let us take one real scenario. Real time scenario means company project related example. Real scenario means real life example for understanding purpose. This is the terminology I use in the classroom. Don't confuse yourself. Real time means company level project, technical example. Real life means just for understanding sake, to make our understanding quite easy and better. Okay, I want to have a house. Yeah, can you tell me what is the difference between house and home? Both are same, huh? Huh? No? Then what is the difference? Home will give. Home will give water. Huh? What is the difference between house and home? Completed engineering don't know difference between house and home. Both are same. Yeah, house means physical construction. Home means physical construction plus people inside it. I want to go to home. You are not thinking about going to your physical construction. You are thinking about going to Physical construction plus people inside it, right? Did you ever seen people keeping message home for sale? Home for sale means what? Your physical construction is, and people inside it also for sale. That is sounds great. No. So you have to say house for sale, and you have to say house for rent, not home for rent. Are you getting my point there? I'm missing home. That's good. Because not only physical construction, you are also missing people inside it. I'm missing house means what? You are very, very, very heartless fellow. Because you are not worried about people, you are worried about what? Okay. The physical construction and artificial things that are there in your house. Fine. I want to have a house. Later, I want to make it as a home. This is my requirement. First, you have to construct the house now, boss. In front of me, two options are there. Option number one, purchase open land. Okay. Get all permissions on your own. Arrange workers. Go to architect. Get the design. And take care of everything on your own and complete the construction of the house. It may take 2 years, 1 year, 1.5 years. That all depends upon availability of the workers and your budget. Other side, you go to a real estate company, purchase a flat or villa in their venture, and start enjoying the life. Okay, in option number one, what's happening? You have to take care of so many activities on your own. In that one, lot of common activities will be there that are required in every house construction. Compound wall construction, everywhere it is required. Next, permissions from government, everywhere it will be there. Foundation, pillars, roofing, ceiling, staircases, all these are very much common. Can I call them as common logics, guys? Specific logics also will be there. Interior, according to your taste. Gardening, according to your taste. Vastu, as per your name. Yes or no, na, guys? All these are specific to your house construction or not there? But you are forced to take care of both common logics and specific logics. Common activities and what? Specific activities. But if you go to real estate company to purchase a flat or villa that is there in real estate venture, come on. Everything will be taken care by whom, guys? Real estate company. Only final touch you have to give or not there. All common activities, permissions, compound wall, foundation, pillars, roofing, ceiling, all these activities will be taken care by whom? Real estate. Only at the end you take care of interiors, little bit of gardening, little bit of vastu according to your name. You will take care of only these activities now, boss. Remaining all activities will be taken care by whom, guys? Real estate company. Agree with me, my dear? Working with the option number one is like working with the technologies in software application development. That means we have to take care of both common logics and application specific logic. It will give burden to the programmers or not there. Working with option number two, what is there? Working with option number two is like working with the frameworks in software application development. Maximum things will be taken care by framework. As a programmer, you should know how to give final touch to the operations. You should know how to give final touch to the operations. Are you getting my point there or not? Everyone getting my point there or not there? Okay, now let's get into the definition of the frameworks. A real estate company is doing means that is, they are also working with workers, they are also going for permission. As a end user, as a owner of the house, you are not bothered. Okay, so on behalf of you, someone is taking care. Frameworks also generates common logic by internally using technologies. But as a programmer, you are not going to write. They will be generated internally and automatic. They will be generated internally and what? Automatic. Ultimately, if not you, someone has to write those common logics, right? In second option, you are not writing. Real estate company is taking care of it because real estate company is responsible to take care of those things. But in option number one, what happened? If you are doing other software job or other job, can you focus completely on construction? No. But in option number two, you can do busy in your regular daily work, and real estate company is going to take care of other aspects are not there. Is it not interesting, my dear? Okay, now let's get into the definition number one of framework. Framework is a special software that is built on the top of one or more technologies, having ability to generate, having having ability to generate common logics of the application dynamically. Okay. And lets the programmers to write only application specific logics. This definitely reduce burden on the programmer or not there. In technologies based application development, you have to take care of both common logics and application specific logic. In framework based application development, common logics will be generated dynamically. That means programmer needs to take care of only what? Application specific logics are not there. What logics, guys? You need to take care of only application specific logic. I hope you understood definition number one thoroughly. Framework is a special software that is built on the top of one or more technologies, having ability to generate common logics of the application dynamically, and lets the programmer to take care of what? Only application specific logic. This is interesting or not there? Super. Second definition, guys. Framework is a special software. Come on. That provides abstraction on one or more technologies to simplify the application development process. Abstraction means what? It internally uses technologies but exposes only those details that are required for programmer, remaining everything it will hide and it will hide. That means it will generate them internally or not there. Remaining all things will be hidden and they will be generated internally or not there. So this is what we need to focus on whole process, guys. Come on, everyone, convinced with me or not there? Okay. So here is the story about the frameworks. Yeah, what's your batch code, guys? 719. Intro. Session 5. Can I say session 5? See, abstraction means hiding the unnecessary detail, exposing only necessary. You are driving a vehicle, okay? You are driving a vehicle. We think that accelerator, gear system, and clutch is making everything to move the vehicle ahead, right? But actually, these three are not doing anything. All these things are done by vehicle engine. But these three components are providing abstraction on engine functionality or not there. Yes or no, na, guys? So learning Spring Boot microservice course on your own, by arranging material on your own, by understanding sequence of learning on your own, by doing practicals on your own is nothing but working with the technologies. Because you are on your own. You have to take care of everything, right? But you have chosen a trainer, and trainer said, everything I take care. You just come to classes regularly and do practicals regularly. So that means trainer is providing abstraction on learning process or not there. Is simplifying your learning process or not there. Trainer exposing only those details that are required for you. Okay, he's not exposing those details that are unnecessary for you. I'm telling what is Spring, what it will do, where it is used, how it is used. But are you bothered about why I learned Spring, where I learned Spring, when I learned Spring? What made me to learn Spring? How I got this much grip on the subject? This is unnecessary for you. What is necessary? How to get the knowledge to face the interview, how to get the knowledge for surviving in the company as a fresher, as a experienced person. That means I am providing abstraction on learning process and making the learning process quite simple and easy or not there. I hope you convinced with me or not there. Okay, guys. Yeah. Here is what definition one. Framework is a special software that provides, that is built on the top of one or more technologies, having ability to generate, having ability to generate the common logics of the application dynamically. Okay, in my class, there is no need of writing notes. Don't bring notes, don't bring pen. Bring your active brain, respond, register the things. I will, whatever I speak, 90% I type here, and those 90% I share with your Facebook, initially, later in the Google Drive. Fine. World is changing, we should also change. No need of taking running notes. Everything will be shared with you. Spend time to stay active, to answer my question, to respond for my queries. Okay, analyze the subject and respond for the queries I am raising. So like this, you have to improve the subject. There is no need of writing and running notes like a journalist attending the interview. There is no necessity of that. Everyone, please close your books and open your brains. Okay. Logics of the application dynamically. Come on. Okay. And let's the programmers to write only application specific logics. Yeah. This is definition number one. Definition number two. Framework is a special software that provides abstraction on one or more technologies. One or more technologies to simplify the application development process. To simplify the application development process end to end. Okay. Yeah. Can I give the examples of the framework, guys? Struts. Okay. JSF. Java Server Faces. JSP is different, JSF is. Web Work, Spring, Spring Boot, and etc. All these are Java-based frameworks, guys. All these are what? Java-based. Example, guys. Right. Django. Actually, D silent, guys. Django. Tell me next one. Flask. Yeah, these are what? Python frameworks. Python-based frameworks are not there. As of now, these two are popular. In future, many things may come. Python based frameworks. Next, guys. Okay, jQuery. What is there? jQuery. Angular. Don't use the word called termina framework. They say toolkits. JavaScript toolkits. They are also some kind of frameworks, right? Okay, Express.js. Express.js. Vue.js, right? Node.js. Okay, and etc. Many things are there. Okay, these are called JavaScript toolkits, na boss. Toolkits are frameworks. Okay, what is the next one? Okay, ASP.NET Core. ASP.NET Core. ASP.NET MVC, etc. All these are .NET frameworks or not? Sir, so many frameworks are there. Why should I learn Java frameworks only? Yeah, remaining all are having second generation frameworks. We already entered into fourth generation framework. I'll tell how fourth generation. When servlet JSPs are a bit complex to develop the projects, every company used to have company specific frameworks. Company specific. IBM own specific framework to develop the websites. Okay. Oracle Corporation, their own framework to develop the websites. Because they don't want to work with the servlet JSP technologies. That is level one. Level two, by observing all these company specific frameworks, someone come up with what? Common framework to develop websites in framework style. That is Struts. That is what? Struts. Struts has ruled the market for a few years, boss. But later, JSF came into picture. What has come? JSF. Struts and JSF run parallelly, boss. Okay. Then Spring came and providing abstraction on Spring, Spring Boot has come. So we are in the fourth generations of frameworks are not there. Company specific framework, Struts and JSF for some time, then Spring for so many time, so many years, and now who is doing well? Spring Boot is doing well. We are in the fourth generations of frameworks are not there. For remaining all people, it's a first generation or second generation. When they are busy playing with the technology, we started working with what? Company specific framework. And we got Struts and JSF kind of what? Common framework. Then they realized the importance of framework. But by that time, we have reached to what? Third generation and fourth generation frameworks. Is that clear, my dear? Okay. But first of all, let me give this.
काय काम चाललेत काय नाही काय आम्हाला काही
काही आता कांदे काढायचे आता ते काय कांदे येणार
कांदे काढायचे
सध्या इकडे लय मजामस्ती नाही साधी
झाले आहे माझी
काय माहिती यंदा काय एवढ्या भावाने काय माहिती खर्च किती झाला
Yeah.
एवढा प्रमाणात
Tell me.
बारा
Drupal,
येते पुन्हा
बाजारापेक्षा किती झाला समजा
WordPress,
हे बाजार काय परवडते
and
तुम्हाला
etc.
आमच्या
These are basically
काय
PHP frameworks
एकतर
or
म्हणे
not.
समजा गुगलवर दिसत होतं आपली घरच्या
They are
माणसाची
definitely what
बाहेर
guys?
जाऊन
PHP frameworks.
ते
No doubt in that.
वेबसाईट बरं आहे ना
Okay,
हा नागाव द्यायचं आहे
fine.
नागावर गुगल
हा पण आपलं चालतं ना असं बिगर कष्ट करणं
चालतात ते जातात ना संधी
Frameworks
करायला
provide
बघायची
what is there?
हा ते भावानं होतं त्याच्यात
Abstraction on
भावानं होतं नाही का
भाऊ म्हणजे
technologies.
काही कुठं कांदा तिकडं पाठवायचे ते तिकडे पाठवत नाही
तिकडं
इथल्या
पाठवतो
इथे कांदा
That
गेला होत नाही
means
आणि मध्ये मध्ये आहे ना म्हणजे मजुरी
they
वाढते काही मजुरी
internally
वाढते म्हणजे
use
महागाई वाढत
one
चालली ना मग
or
हे कांदा
another.
वाढवायला पाहिजेत ना
हा असं मला म्हणायचं
That
कमीत
means they
कमी
internally
20% कांदा वाढला
use
पाहिजे
हा बंदिस्त मालाला पाहिजे
हा
technologies
सरकारच गाठ
to
पडली
generate the common logics. But,
सरकारला जाऊ देतो भाव वाढू देतो
but does not let
त्याच्या वाढ
the
काय झाली
त्याचा माल
programmers
वाढला
आणि मग
to know
त्याच्यामुळे
about
जास्त भाव
it.
झाला
पण घ्या तुम्ही
To
ते
know
त्यांचा माल
about
नाही
it.
वाढला आता
हा मी तुम्हाला
Okay.
म्हणतो
म्हणजे सरकार नको
So this hiding, what is this? Unnecessary detail from programmers and exposing, what is there? Necessary detail to the programmers is called, what called? Is called abstraction. Is definitely called what, guys? Abstract. Okay, guys, that's clearly good or not there, guys. So that means while working with the frameworks, we are not going to write all the logic. They internally uses technologies and they take care of common logic generation or not there. Okay, that's good and great. Okay, now let us feel the difference between technology based application development and framework based application development. In technology based application development, programmer needs to write both common logics and application specific logic. This improves burden on the programmer or not there. In framework based application development, he has to write only application specific logic because the common logics will be generated dynamically and automatically or not there. Because the common logics will be generated what? Dynamically and what? Automatically. Okay, now let's see, guys. Okay, I think JDBC is a technology or framework, my dear. Yeah, JDBC is a technology. Spring JDBC is there. Spring JDBC is a module in Spring framework. So Spring working with Spring JDBC is working with framework, right? Yeah. Yeah. So let's see what we can do over here. JDBC technology application. JDBC technology application. Okay. So first of all, in JDBC technology application, we load the JDBC driver class or not there? Load JDBC driver. If you want to listen, if you want to activate JDBC driver, you have to load the JDBC driver class or not there. Load JDBC driver class to activate what, guys? JDBC driver software. JDBC driver software acts as a bridge between Java application and database software to convert Java calls to database calls and database calls to Java calls. Are you getting my point there or not? JDBC driver software acts as bridge between Java application and database software to convert Java calls to DB calls. Calls means instructions, guys. And vice versa. Vice versa means what? Reverse also too. So we are loading JDBC driver class to activate JDBC driver software. Okay, guys. Tell me next one. Establish the connection with database. Establish the connection with the database software. Okay, once bridge is ready, we need to create a road between source and destination. And connection is like road between source and destination or not there. Definitely it's what? Road. Bridge connection is connection. JDBC connection is like what? A road between source and destination. Okay, that's good. Yeah, next one, guys. create JDBC statement object. Okay, now listen, I think most of you people knows JDBC, I know that. I think everyone knows JDBC. Yeah, create JDBC statement object. Okay, it acts as vehicle to travel on that road, carrying inputs to database software, nothing but SQL queries. Execute them in database software, and whatever results generated to carry them back to Java application, we need a vehicle, and that vehicle is nothing but statement object or not there. Driver software bridge boss. Connection is like road between Java application and database software boss. Statement object is like what? A vehicle which carries inputs from Java application to database software, nothing but SQL queries. They will be executed in database software. Come on. And whatever output generated, those outputs will carried back to Java application in the form of SQL query results are not there. Simply in the form of SQL query results are not there, guys. Is it not interesting, my dear? Come on, everyone. So create JDBC statement object. It acts as a vehicle between Java application and database software to carry inputs and also to carry outputs are not there. Inputs are nothing but SQL queries, guys. Outputs are nothing but SQL query execution results, right? Yeah, I'm writing all these things. Though you don't know JDBC, you should understand that. JDBC connection acts as a road between Java application and database software. Next, JDBC connection acts as a road between Java application and database software. Yeah, JDBC statement acts as, what is there? Vehicle between Java application and database software to carry SQL query results, nothing but inputs, and also to, okay, SQL queries to database software, and also to carry, what guys? SQL query results back to Java application from database software. SQL query results, nothing but outputs are not there. Back to Java application from database software. Okay, we got the basic idea here. Okay, guys. Next, send and execute SQL query in the database software. Using the statement object, we can send and execute SQL query in database software or not. Yeah, tell me next one. Gather SQL query results and process them. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Gather SQL query results and what? Process. Convinced or not, my dear? Come on, everyone. That's good, great. Tell me next one. Once everything is over, we have to close the connection with the database software or not. Okay, but there will be common logic of exception handling now, boss. There will be common logic. Close the connection with database software. Okay. Let us assume I developed 20 JDBC application doing different operation. One application doing insert operation, one application doing select operation, one application doing select with some conditions, right? But tell me guys, in all those application, first three and last two operations are common or not there? In every application, only middle two operations will change or not there? In application one, send and execute insert query, gather insert query results and process them. In application two, send and execute what? Update query, gather results and process the results. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay, guys. Tell me here. These are common logics. These are application specific logics. Come on. Okay. These are called what? Common laws. These are called what? What logics, guys? Okay. Can I call them as what? Application specific logics. Okay. Common logics are same in all JDBC applications with same in all JDBC application with minor changes, right? Okay. Application specific logics will change time to time. What, guys? Application specific logics will change time to time. Okay. In every JDBC application. What application? Are you getting my point there or not? Okay. In technology based application development, the programmer will be overburdened because you need to take care of what? Both common logics and application specific logic. Agree with me, my dear? Come on. You need to take care of both what, guys? Common logics and what, guys? Application specific logic. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. Because he needs to take care of both common logics and what? Application specific logics. Yes, boss. Okay, now tell me, guys. In technology based application development, there is a boilerplate code problem. What do you mean by boilerplate code? The code that repeats across the multiple parts of the application or project, either with no changes or with minor changes, is called boilerplate or not. The common logics of technology based application development, can we call it as boilerplate code or not there? In JDBC application, loading driver class, establishing connection, creating statement, exception handling, closing JDBC connection. All these are repeating logics in multiple parts of the project. In servlet programming, boss, PW, pintwriter, PW is equal to res.getWriter, res.set content type, pw.close, overriding service method. Don't you think it's a boilerplate code, guys? In every technology based application, lot of boilerplate code is there or not there. So that repetition of that code is called as problem, and that problem is named as what? Boilerplate code problem. I hope you understood, guys. The technology base application development. The technology based application development gives what is there? Boilerplate code problem. Boilerplate code problem. That means the code that repeats. The code that repeats in multiple parts of the project, either with no changes, okay, or with minor changes. Either with no changes or with what? Minor changes is called boilerplate code. Is called boilerplate code. Are you getting my point there or not there? Here is my common logics. Here is my what? Application specific logic. Okay. Common logics are same in all JDBC application with minor changes. Application specific logics will change time to time in every JDBC application or not there. I think you understood the problem with the technology based application development. Okay, guys. Now I'm going for Spring JDBC application. What is this? Spring JDB. This is nothing but framework application or not there. Framework application. You know that. Spring is a framework. In that one, lot of modules are there. JDBC is one module. Spring JDBC is a module of Spring framework that provides abstraction on plain JDBC technology or not there. That means Spring JDBC internal uses plain JDBC to generate what? Common logics dynamically, but does not let the programmer to worry about it, right? It does not let the programmer to worry about it. Super, guys. Okay, first of all, let me write a statement. Spring JDBC is a module of Spring framework. Module of Spring framework. Providing what, guys? Abstraction on one or more technologies. One or more technologies. Simplifying. Okay. Simplifying JDBC style persistence logic development. JDBC style persistence logic development. Okay, guys. Okay, now here, what is this? Create JDBC template class object manually. What, guys? Manually or using Spring framework. Or using Spring frame. Create JDBC template class object manually or using what? Spring framework. Are you getting my point there? Or either you create manually or by using what? Or by using what? Spring framework. Are you getting my point there or not there? Create JDBC template class object manually or using what? Spring frame. Most of the time we don't create manually, we ask framework to create it. What's the advantage of this class object creation? Take care of common logics of the plain JDBC code automatically. That means loading driver class, establishing connection, creating statement, handling exception, and closing JDBC connection. You need not to worry, boss. That is, we'll take care of that process or not there. Okay. This will take care of. the common logics of the application development. This will take care of common logics of the application development. Are you getting my point there or not? Okay. Yeah, next one. Use JDBC template class object to send and execute what, guys? SQL queries to database software. In database software. Next, gather the results of SQL queries and process them. Gather results of SQL queries and process them. Convinced with me, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay, that's great. Fantastic, guys. So here, application specific logics, right? But are we focusing more on application specific logic? Application specific logic. Yes or no, na, my dear? Yeah. Here, common logics are generated dynamically or not there? Tell me, here, boilerplate code problem is there or not there? Because we are focusing only on application specific logic. Are we focusing on what? Common logics, guys? Here, the common logics are generated dynamically or not there. Say something, my dear. Come on. Here, common logics are generated dynamically. So in framework style application development, okay, we need to take care of only application specific logic because the common logics will be generated internally and dynamically by taking the support of one or other technology. Spring JDBC is a framework module. It is internally taking care of plain JDBC technology to generate those common logics or not there. That means here boilerplate code problem is there or not there again? Definitely not there. Convinced, my dear? Okay. In framework style, application development, the programmers will not be overburdened. The programmers will not be overburdened because they just need to develop. What, guys? They just need to develop application specific logics, not the common logics. As they are, what, guys? Generated by framework internally. As they are generated by framework internally by using the support of one or more technology. Okay, na? Right. This says while working with frameworks, we don't have, what is there? Boilerplate code. Boilerplate code problem. I hope you thoroughly understood this statement, guys. Yes. So I think you slowly started getting advantage of frameworks or not there. Super, guys. Okay. Shall we see advantages of working with frameworks, my dear? Let's start understanding advantages of working with frameworks. Number one, provides abstraction on one or more technologies. That's a definitely advantage now, boss. We learn only those things of technology that are required. Remaining all unnecessary thing, common things will be internally taken care by framework. Yes or no, na boss? Okay. Advantages of working with what? Framework. Provides abstraction on one or more technologies and simplifies application development process. Definitely simplifies the application development process or not there. Okay. Yeah, no listen. Avoids boilerplate code problem or not there. Okay. Avoids boilerplate code problem, right? Next one. Okay, now listen carefully. Improves the productivity of the application or not? What do you mean by productivity? Doing more work in less time. Come on, guys. Doing what? More work in less time. How, sir? How we can do more work less time? 80% code is internally generated. Only 20 to 30% code you have to write manually from scratch level. So definitely it reduces burden on the programmer or not there. When programmer burden is reduced, he try to write more, he try to complete more task in less time or not there. Since it generates the common logics. What, guys? Dynamically, we can say, okay, frameworks. We can say frameworks give productivity. What is this? Productivity in application development. Productivity in application development. Productivity in what? Application development. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Tell me. Takes more, okay, performing more operations in what? Less time. Doing more work in less time with a good accuracy is nothing but getting the productivity or not there. Performing more operations in less time. It's all about performing more operations in what time, guys? Less time. Simply in what time, guys? Less time. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Performing more operations in what, guys? Less time. Okay, now listen, guys. The APIs or libraries of framework are modeled after real-time use cases. So, complex scenarios can be developed just like that in frameworks. I will tell one small example to understand in a better manner. Let us assume one hurry-burry customer entered into e-commerce website for the first time. First time. He's a bit hurry-burry person. Immature kind of thing. Added few items to the cart. Proceed for billing. Okay, after applying all coupons, he got some discount. Yes. After applying all coupons, he got some what? Discount. And he proceed for the payment. He has chosen credit card. One form has come. He filled up the form. Pressed submit button. Circle comes. Yes, na boss. In fine moment, okay, it says payment is successful. Congratulations. This fellow is having some itching problem for his fingers. Kuzli problem. Whenever he is idle or whenever he is feeling bored, he has a bad habit of pressing refresh button. What button? Unknowingly, knowingly, he pressed refresh button other 3 times. Refresh means repeating the action. What is the action that he has performed earlier? Doing payment. So he is repeating the action. He is repeating the action. Are you getting my point there? So payment is taken another 3 times or not there. Total 4 times because of refresh button other 3 times. Total 4 times the payment is collected or not there. Total 4 times the payment is collected. What do you say, guys? It's a good sign or bad sign? After 3-4 days, products are delivered, is happy boss. But after 35 days or 40 days, you have got what? Credit card statement. In that statement, it is clearly shown. Come on. Payment is taken 3 times. 3 more times. That means total 4 times. He will get frustration, angry, getting cheated feeling. Come on. Out of frustration, he calls call center person. And first they speak in what? English. Later Hindi. Again English. Because as emotion demands, we change our language, right? Okay. The executive is saying, it's not our mistake, sir or madam. Okay. You might have pressed refresh button knowingly, unknowingly. That's why he collected it. If you want, we will give you back. They said they will give it back, but this fellow ego is not satisfied. He started saying, am I mental? Why I will press the refresh button multiple times? Okay. I'm a graduate, postgraduate. Are you teaching me how to operate computer? You are cheating the customer and number of hangama. This problem is called double posting problem. What problem? Or duplicate form submission problem. Are you getting my point there? If you want to solve this problem using Servlet JSP technology, you don't believe, my dear. You should write 300 to 400 lines of code by knowing lot of internal details and by spending 1-2 days time. Then only problem can be solved in a website that is developed by using Servlet JSP technologies, right? But if I use Spring MVC or Spring Boot MVC, which is a module in Spring and Spring Boot frameworks, you just need to override one method and return something, guys. And that automatically solves the double posting problem. Now, tell me, it's not like that those 300, 400 lines code is not there in Spring and Spring Boot. There. You are not writing. Because they notice this is quite common problem. Let's solve on our own, right? And let's take instruction from end user that is interested to solve the problem. Once that hint comes, come on. Yeah, definitely. Definitely problem will be solved or not there. Tell me, overriding one method with 2-3 lines of code is easier. Writing 300-400 lines of code by spending 4-5 days is easier. 200 overriding is easy. So it's because of what? The APIs of frameworks are modeled after what? Real-time use cases. So building complex applications, solving complex problem is quite easy with frameworks or not there? Is it definitely quite easy with frameworks or not there, guys? Say something, my dear. I want reply from you people. Okay, guys. Right. Since it generates the common logic dynamically, we can say yeah. Let's see, guys. The APIs are libraries of framework. The APAs are libraries of framework, are modeled after. The APAs are libraries of framework or what? Modeled after real-time use cases. Modeled after real-time use cases. Modeled after real-time use cases. Are you getting my point there, guys? So solving complex problems in building large scale applications, like solving double posting problem. What, guys? Double posting problem is quite easy. In frameworks. I hope you thoroughly convinced with this point, guys. Okay, what is double posting problem, guys? Okay. Repeating the request with a refresh button on the result page of what? Okay, form submission, right? Yeah. On the result page of form submission. Okay. Submission. Repeating the request. Repeating the request by pressing what, guys? A refresh button. Fall under what, guys? Okay. Fall under double posting or duplicate form submission problem. Duplicate form submission problem. Are you getting my point there or not there? Okay, what is next one? Working with frameworks have become industry's de facto standard. What standard? Industry's de facto standard to develop the projects nowadays. Not only Java, everywhere. Are you working with the languages directly or technologies directly? No. We are directly working with what, guys? Framework. Java domain, more 90% of the projects are there in what? Frameworks, especially in Spring and Spring Boot. Anyone working with the PHP directly or PHP frameworks? Are you dealing with the JavaScript or JavaScript toolkits? Like Angular, React.js kind of things only you are using now, boss. It's a trend of working with what? Frameworks. Are you getting my point there, guys? De facto standard, not officially announced anywhere, but everyone follows it. That is called de facto, na boss. You got a requirement, you want to develop a project. By default, you think about framework. It has become de facto standard or not there. That means the default standard. If nothing striking, the framework. Okay, something like this. Not officially announced, but everyone knows it. That is called what? De facto standard. Before Modi, who was our prime minister? Forgotten, huh? Manmohan Singh. That time, who was our de facto prime minister? Sonia Gandhi. Is there anywhere officially announced, guys? But everyone knows it or not there? Yes or no, na, guys? Okay. Is there any statement in your family? Family head is your father? Is there any rule book kind of thing? But everyone follows it or not there? If it is a joint family, one old Buddha will be there, right? Who has not seen current style of living life, but he will be controlling the family because he's holding lot of assets and he build the businesses, right? And he will be controlling the family or not there. It is not officially announced everywhere, but everyone follows it or not there. That is called de facto standard. So frameworks have become de facto standard to develop the applications. Frameworks have become de facto standard to build and develop the application. To develop, to build the medium scale and to develop the medium scale and large scale application. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Sir, why industry is showing more interest on frameworks, guys? Nowadays, they are getting projects, guys, but they are not getting ample amount of time to complete them. At the same time, no one compromises in quality. So frameworks are good to develop good quality projects in less time or not there. Indirectly, productivity is good means that one only, na boss. Nowadays, companies are getting projects, but they are not getting ample amount of time to complete them. They want everything to be completed with less time and with less number of programmer, that too without any compromising in quality. So that can be achieved only with what? Frameworks are not there. Super, guys. Frameworks are really good. Really good to develop. Okay. Complex process taking less time, having good quality. Having good quality. Okay, like this, some advantages are there with frameworks or not are there? Okay, guys. Now tell me. Now we don't worry about other framework. Different types of Java frameworks. Different types of Java frameworks. Different types of Java frameworks. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Okay, tell me, boss, what are the different types of Java frameworks we are having, guys? Number one. Okay, ORM frameworks. I'll explain. Next class is purely on this topic only. ORM, Object Relational Mapping Frameworks. Okay, next, MVC frameworks. Model View Controller Framework. Okay, next, Web Services Framework. What, guys? Web Services Frameworks. What services? Web Services Framework. Yeah, lastly, what is there, guys? Hibernate comes under ORM framework. MVC means Struts JSF, Spring MVC comes under MVC framework. Okay. Spring REST. What is that? Spring REST, JAX RS. All this comes under what, guys? Web Service Framework. Oh, okay. Next, JWR. What is there? Application Frame. Okay. These are the 4 types of frameworks we are having or not there. Tell me, I'm giving this categorization based on kind of applications we can develop. Based on kind of applications we develop. These are the different frameworks we got it or not there. Yeah, based on kind of applications we develop. This categorization is there or not there, guys? This categorization is there or not there, guys? A, ORM frameworks, B, MVC framework, C, web service framework, D, JWE or what? Application framework. Are you getting my point, my dear? Object relational mapping. MVC means what? Model view controller. Number C, web service framework. JWE what? Java Enterprise Edition framework. Are you comfortable, my dear, or not? Okay. Different frameworks are there to develop different types of application. ORM framework, nothing but Hibernate. They help us to develop the persistence logic in a simplified manner. MVC frameworks are good to develop the websites. Web service frameworks are good to develop the distributed application. Nothing but enterprise application. Application frameworks are there to develop all kinds of application. Okay, tell me, sir, Spring Boot fall under which category? JWE framework, all-rounder framework. Why? Because using Spring Boot, I can develop standalone applications, web applications, distributed applications, enterprise applications. Okay, Spring Boot come under what, guys? JWE framework, also called as what? Application framework. I think we are slowly getting into the framework terminology or not there. One thing you remember, boss, frameworks provide abstraction on technologies. Technologies provide abstraction on Java language. Now we are learning different categories of framework. Let's summarize what we discussed in today's class. Today we started understanding framework. We officially got two definitions for framework. Framework is a special software that is built on the top of technologies, providing abstraction on what? One or more technologies to simplify application development process. That means every framework internally uses technologies to generate the common logics dynamically and makes the programmer to write only what? Application specific logic. What logics, guys? Okay, clear, my dear. Got the point, my dear. Come on, everyone. Super, guys. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Today I was late, no doubt. But tomorrow I'll try to start the session by 7:15. Okay. Please come by 7:15 only. Because daily we cannot lose half an hour like this. I have a big syllabus, but you have given me very less number of days. So you have to cooperate, no option. Yes. What's the patch code? 719. Intro. Let me save the document. Session 5. Language versus technology versus framework. That's good, guys. I hope you are going good. Right. Sir, when do we practical? We'll start practical. Let me start it. Once started, everyday practical only. I take time to get into application development because I believe in constructing the building from the foundation onwards. I don't want to construct the building right with fillers without having foundation. If you construct building without foundation, what happened? It will collapse very fastly or not. So I take time. It takes another 4 or 5 days time to get into the coding part. Still, we have not entered into first topic also. I am preparing background to understand what is framework. I already said when your DevSecApp classes will be started. I don't know, just find out in the office, boss. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time. We'll meet tomorrow and we will discuss more on it. And this Saturday, you prepare to attend the class. This Saturday, you'll be having session. Thank you, guys. Have a nice time.